Yo, top of the morning. What's the deal? How everybody feeling out there? Today we're going to get into a very interesting topic that pertains to none other than the self-appointed, the self-acclaimed Inglewood mayor. And I wanna do this content first and foremost. Forgive me. All praise be to the Most High God. You know what I mean? I pray that the Most High God continue to bless you, protect you, and direct you. That's it. That's all. We ain't gonna drag it out. We gonna get into this content, man. Um, Many times I have highlighted the hypocritical ways of African Americans when they're separate from Hispanics than when they are physically in their presence. You see a more cordial, what is the word that I'm looking for? Is it amiable? I think it's amiable. Amiable, amiable. You got amiable, then you have amicable, right? You see a gentler side of some of these African American Crips, African American Bloods, when they're physically in the presence of some of these Sureños. The Inglewood mayor is not excluded. There's no exception to Munchie B. Munchie B, who has been known for being somewhat of a hothead, a live wire, when it comes to talking on blacks, getting back at blacks, our people. It's not a lot of understanding. It's not a lot of empathy. It's not a lot of compassion that this brother Munchie B extends to our people in the face of adversities and minor disagreements. Oh, Munchie B gonna make content. We going up. I myself, I'm not a big fan of Munchie B, but Munchie B is a brother. So when this brother has a disagreement with other peoples who are not brothers, I'm gonna come to his defense. Not saying that he need me to come to his defense, but right is right, wrong is wrong. I do not put my rag before my race. So if the Hispanic community is coming after this brother, me as an African American content creator, I'm going to come to the defense of this brother. When people come on here and say some outlandish and slanderous things upon this brother, I'm going to come and I'm going to be verbal about how I feel. I'm not saying that this brother need me to advocate for him, but as a black man, it's certain things the black man should stand up for. This recent interview that Munchie B has done over at the Hater World made my stomach turn. This dude ain't no different from Rich Trapper. Now let's just say, and I'm hypothetically speaking, I don't think this will happen, because I don't trip off that brother like that. You understand what I'm saying? So hypothetically speaking, let's say I get into it with Whack 100. Wow, we get into it. Fuck your mama on Pyro, nigga. Fuck your mama. Woo, all this, and I shoot some things back and all this and all that. Just say, man, Whack, get into it. I don't foresee this. I don't think this is going to happen. You know what I mean? Shout out to Whack 100. It's just so happened that Whack is the super villain in the YouTube streets, in the African American YouTube streets. Whack 100 is a super villain that a whole lot of individuals have animosity and hatred for. So let's just say, man, Whack getting into it, we get in the back and forth. Nigga, fuck you, cuz. On Pyro. Nigga, fuck your mama, nigga. And when I woo, 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 and all this, right? Now, let's just say I get an invitation to go on American Cholo. And America Cholo asks me, like, yo, what's up with you and Whack 100? Do you think, man, I'm not here to discuss that? I don't want to discuss Whack 100. Whatever we have going on, we gonna let that be and play out how it play out. I'm not about to get on there and give them ammunition by me coming on their platform, a Hispanic platform, and degrading another black person. I'm not going to come on your platform and discuss what we're doing in our house or in our backyard. It doesn't happen like that. It's not supposed to be like that unless that person is a chomo. You know what a chomo is? unless that person is an XEXO offender. You know what that is. Or unless that person is just like the scum of the earth and he has done the most vile and dishonorable, ignominious thing that an individual can do. We don't go on these non-black podcasts and throw our people under the bus. That's treasonous. That's sucker behavior. No matter what. See, this be that hypocrisy, man. When this dude discovered that somebody was plotting on Munchie B and he never would have seen it coming, no sub. This dude get on the phone and holler at Munchie, say, "Hey, blood, on Pyro. I know we ain't the whoop whoop whoop, but I'm just calling you one damn move to another to let you know that whoopty wop wop wop." Man, he ain't have to do that, nigga. That shows you that he has some, even if it's just a little bit of goodness in him. He ain't have to give you a heads up. He could have let it play out how it played out, and you never would have seen it coming. But you go over here with these Mahindas, and that's not a disrespectful term for Hispanics. You go over here with these Sureños, and you talk about your own people, and then you highlight and uplift a Hispanic that has vocalized his hatred for our people when he said, "I will never let my." Let's just get into the content. Munchie B, you boo boo. And this is no disrespect to my niggas from Harlem. Love y'all. Y'all niggas is my favorite Crips. It's just something that I do to show dissatisfaction with weird type dudes. Munchie B, you boo boo. You super boo boo. On my mama. You man, listen, homie. What I really want to say, I'm not going to say because I'm trying to be more eloquent in the things that I say and refrain. I don't know if I should take this. Nah, we gonna rock out. I already know what that's about. It's a lot of stuff going on in the streets. A lot of content that was made then irritated and vexed a lot of people. So what we're trying to do is level with certain key individuals in the community to prevent individuals from getting that fire put on them. See, dudes come on here and they make this content. Oh, it's funny. It's fun in games. And to the right person that loves, the right person sees the content and say, don't worry about nothing. We about to go take some jump. We about to go try to hit some jumpers. No, don't hit no jumpers. Don't play ball. No. We're not about to allow suckers to continue to trick us out of our position because they looking for social media relevance. The albums aren't selling. They don't feel like they get enough traction to their music. They're not as big of artists as they had intentions on being. So this is what we gonna do. We gonna disrespect these dudes. We gonna disrespect these dudes, and we gonna disrespect these dudes. And that's gonna drive people in. The controversy sells. Controversy do sells. But you know what else controversy does? It stirs up drama, confusion, conflict. And it can resort and result to blacka blunka, blacka blunka, blacka blunka, blacka blunka. Two families hurt by this tragedy. So even though dudes come on the internet and say this, that, and third, stop playing. Because you can really create a situation that really can lead to somebody being the subject of an unfortunate situation. So stop playing with the internet. Now let's just say if I wasn't the cool, calm, collective individual that I am, the forward-thinking individual, the maverick that I am, that thinks outside the box and doesn't just think for the safety and security of my family, but y'all family as well. And I allow my ego to say, man, you know what? Yeah, let it be that. No, we're not going to let it be that. Because most of the time when it be that, and these internet cats run their mouth and all this and all that, it doesn't be that for them. It's people that I got love for from all four corners, got love for them. And I never want to put your child, your nephew, your niece, or your loved one in jeopardy because I'm in my feelings because a sucker mother sucker said some sucker shit. Nah, we ain't gonna do that, big dog. We gonna be real big dogs. And we gonna put our necks on the chopping block and be the pioneer for change and ushering in peace so that we can start talking about group economics. How do we collectively come together and pursue millions of dollars? How do we leverage our relationships to get this, that, and third? How do we move from poverty pimping? Is when you pimp poverty type situations and the individuals who are most affected by poverty with these fake ass peace treaties and ceasefires and all that, and getting that federal grant money and all this and all that. That ain't cool. It ain't fly. But getting back to the topic at hand, Munchie B, you bunk, you boo boo dog. You boo boo dog. Let's get into the content, cuz. But hold on. Forgive me. I forgot to shoot over here and activate this. For my people on IG that's just tuning in, forgive me. I just said a mouthful. Basically, Westside 40 Vernon. What's the hell, man? What's poppin'? What's up with my 40 folks, man? Hey, man, I got a real loved one over there from out of the 40s, man, and that's my partner, C Nasty, man. Please, if you can, let me know when my player partner make it home, man. You know what I mean? I send some his way, cuz, man. That's my loved one, man. You know what I mean? That's my partner. FB my partner too. You know what I mean? Spody Face my partner and all that too, man. But that dude C Nasty, that's my guy on the reels. What up, Bobby Ye and chat, man? I'm super cool and like a deep freezer, staying chilly like a breeze, man. We get into this content, man. Munchie beat and did some ignominious shit. He didn't give other individuals who are non-black the same energy that he give blacks, and that's the problem. That's one of the problems with the people in our community, especially dudes that's ripping and swooping. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, can we get on one type of code just one time? Am I the only individual to see the potential in us unifying and how amazing it'll be? How we can ensure that the future for these babies will be better than our past was just by unifying. When we ain't got to come together and chill in each other's hoods and, have picnics with one another. We ain't got to do none of that. All we got to do is agree to stop unaliving one another. We're going to get into the situation up there in Stockton too. All we got to do is mutually agree to stop unaliving one another. They say history repeats itself. They say it's nothing new under the sun. So when we going to get back to just fighting? Back in the 60s, back in the 50s, you know what I mean? The early parts of the 70s, when dudes had disagreements, man, they want to see how good you can squabble. They wanted to see how good you can throw them things. Y'all remember them old school languages, old school terms? Man, can you chunk them? They want to see how you can chunk them. They want to see if you can throw them things. They want to see if you can squabble. Step on the green and be seen is what they used to say. But at some point, we allow outside agencies to come in and influence us in a way to where when we have disagreements, is with that fire is how we resolve it. Like, no, big dog, over 100,000 of hours gone by the hands of us. That's a genocide. Let's get into the content.
Look, Lefty, my boy, right? So I interviewed Lefty on Street TV on Richard Hart, my show on Richard Street TV, and Lefty expressed to me that You know what I'm saying? He messed up some money on a deal. He had to take a little less because they look at Lefty like a liability based on what Wax said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Talking about Mexicans and tax this, then that. You know what I'm saying? Something all that.
Prison politics.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just shut up, bro. Just shut up, bro. And stop hating on people progress.
Yeah, facts.
Look at Eazy-E. He had the group the Brown Side or is it was it Kid, is it Kid Rock?
No,
Kid
Frost.
Kid Frost. Eazy had Kid Frost and the Brown Side or YG had my boy Sad Boy Loco. Like, bro, they all did their thing, bro. Don't take this one person how you look at things or how you think things will play out, or because Wack is a buster, he think the or something gonna come for him because he's a bitch. Wow. Like you can't. Don't look at that, bro.
Don't generalize everybody.
My thing is this: you just gotta know who you're dealing with. You gotta know who your enemies are. I ain't finna make enemies with a motherfucker that I know could blackball me at the snap of a finger. I will. It's called guerrilla warfare. Attack indirectly.
I might not like the motherfucker, but I'm not gonna show it.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just it. Like I've cut off. I've got fucked off a lot of shit from fucking up deals with the wrong people.
Look, Lefty, my bitch. Like you can't. Don't look at that.
We gonna pause that, right? We gonna pause that right there. Munchie B is an imbecile. He's a degenerate. Munchie B is the epitome of what's wrong with a lot of today's gang members. You go on there, you disrespect and whack, this, that, and third, whoop, and all that. But for anybody that has read those books of politics, what is the word? Chicanery? Is it chicanery? I probably shouldn't use it if I'm not for sure about it. But I believe it's chicanery. But if you read those books of psychological warfare, this, that, and third, you will understand where Wack is coming from when Wack say, and I don't think Wack should have told no record execs and none of that or hating on nobody's deal. Don't never hate on anybody. Don't never keep nobody from eating. But when Wack a few years back said, hey man, I'm not signing no Southsider, because when you sign a Southsider, then you have to worry about they big homies, you know who they is, you know what I mean? The dudes who start with a, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, man. You got to worry about them coming back and saying, oh, we need this and we need that, or trying to push you out. Homie, who the fuck is going to put themselves in a position or enter into a deal in a contract to where you're ultimately going to be backstabbed and try to push out the way? So if Wack 100 say, man, I don't want to sign no Southsiders because what they have affixed to them, what they have associated with them, those politics can lead to somebody getting hurt. Now listen to what this Southsider dude say. Listen to him. He proves Wack point. He contradicts this BS that Munchie, oh man, Munchie, shut your stupid ass up, man. You's a weirdo, man. You're not. Munchie is the type of person who can appear to be intelligent, intellectual, but he's not. He takes regurgitated word. He takes regurgitated phrases. He takes recycled knowledge, and he brings it to the internet. And people are like, man, he's an astute thinker. Profound words, Munchie. Nah, that nigga's a fucking imbecile, man. Let's get back into this content. Listen to the Southside,
bro.
Don't generalize everybody.
My thing is this: you just got to know who you're dealing with. You got to know who your enemies are.
Boom. This dude say you got to know who you dealing with. You have to know who your enemies are. So if Wack 100 then set back, and listen, homie, I want to say this to Wack's credit. Wack 100 is he is an skilled and astute thinker. Almost to the point of being a master mind, a master manipulator. He thinks outside the box. Wack is continuously playing chess, and you don't understand what's going on until he's either checkmating you or put you in check. He thinks outside the box. So he didn't already looked at the playing field and say, no, I can't sign no Southsider, because if I sign a Southsider and he take off, Now I got to worry about the Sureno's big homies coming back and saying, no, that's our property. We need that, or we need this from them, or no, you can't do a show over there, or no, you can't go over there. You can't do it. You know what I mean? That's going to be dictating things. And we all know Sureno's is going to go with the what? They ain't going to go with the money. They ain't going to go with the bag. They ain't going to go with this, that, and third. They're going to go with what their big homies and their barrios say. So that puts you in a position as a businessman to lose money. Nobody gets into business to lose money. Nobody gets into business to put themselves in a situation to where you don't have control over your business, over your artist, or over your product. So listen to what this brother said. You got to know your whoopty whoop whoop. So that means that Whack 100 knows his competition. He knows his enemy. He knows who he's dealing with. He knows who he's up against. Now let's get back into the content.
I ain't finna make enemies with a motherfucker that I know could blackball me at the snap of a finger.
I'm not about to make enemies with a person that I know can blackball me at the snap of a finger. I want y'all to process that. It may not be blackballing, right? But just say Whack 100 or any Black Sons of Southsider, and they big homies feel like he's getting too popular and they want him to get up out of that contract and come over here. Or they want him to sabotage what's going on over there so that the legalities, you know what I mean, can be executed and the person can be brought up out the contract, whatever the case may be. But think about what this dude just did. It may not be blackballing, but it can be some form of subterfuge and sabotage. Just say you get a Hispanic rapper, right? And he does climbs to the level of a Tiger. He does climbs to the level of a YG and a few other, you know, B-list rap artists coming out of Los Angeles. There are people that's going to come and snatch him up. They're not going to let you be represented by a Black. They're not going to allow your career to be driven by a Black. You're a cash cow. We need you now. We need you to kick open. We need you to kick open the doors for the other little homies that's coming behind you. We can't have you over there with Whacker. We can't have you over there with this person, that person, or that person, because you're this close. You're this close to potentially being a rap superstar. We need you. You got to come and help us push the raza, not the Blacks. Come over here and help us kick open these doors. And what you think can happen to the Black dude that then signed this artist? He can come up missing. Do you agree or disagree? He can definitely come up missing. He can get leaned on. His family can get leaned on. It can create confusion and conflict. Munchie B, you're an imbecile, bro. I want to call you something else, but let's get back into the content.
It's called guerrilla warfare. Attack indirectly.
I might not like the motherfucker, but I'm not gonna show it.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just it.
I may not like the motherfucker, but I'm not gonna show it. That's a deadly person. And that's why we have to continuously pray for the spirit of discernment. Sharpen our intuition to intuitively you can, ooh, this person got some bad energy. He must not like the nigga, but he ain't showing it. That can save your life. This brother just spoke on guerrilla warfare. How many of you all know about guerrilla warfare or have studied guerrilla warfare, psychological warfare, different forms of war, different forms of attacking, different types of battles? How many of y'all have ever studied this? Because they do. Most of y'all don't. Some cats read the 48 laws of power. Just say, man, I read the 48 laws of power. And then try to utilize the steps, the laws on their mama, on their baby mama, on kids in the community. But they don't even fully understand the law. They don't even see the hypocrisy in some of the laws. Some of those laws contradict one another. But I read the 48 laws of power, man. Yeah, I'm game tight. I'm about to get out there and I'm about to, no. Sit your stupid ass down and read the Bible. There's contradictions in the Bible as well, but the Bible got some good game. Go read the Quran. Go read the book of the Go read something other than the 48 laws of power, you dumb fuck. Let's get back into the content, man.
The warfare. Attack indirectly.
I might not like the motherfucker, but I'm not gonna show it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like that's just it. Like I've cut off.
Yeah.
I've got fucked off a lot of shit from fucking up deals with the wrong people.
Look.
Guerrilla warfare. Attack indirectly. Oh. Yeah. I think it's a type of war called a proxy war, where this big dog goes at it with this big dog, but the actual battle is fought by the little dogs. Proxy wars. Them big dogs is behind this little dog. Them big dogs is behind this little dog, and they battling out proxy wars. We see a lot of that in these YouTube streets. A dude come on here with some content, going after another dude, but he got the content from this dude. Instead of this dude coming and saying what he got to say or what he feel, he'll put it in the head of a little dog and send a little dog in the internet to address another little dog, but he's really going after this big dog. It's a lot of proxy wars in these YouTube streets. Start studying this shit. Attack it indirectly. That's basically a proxy war. And there's other strategies and all that to war, battle, conflict, but we're talking about, and there's other ways to attack indirectly as well. Throwing rocks, hiding your hand, that's attacking indirectly as well. But we're not going to get too deep into that. Let's get into this next clip, man. This y'all boy, Munchie B the mayor. Just a disclaimer, just letting you know ahead of time, I'll be having a difficult time with some of these IG videos as I stream and present this broadcast. Hold on, let me do this. But how y'all feeling though, man? What's going on with y'all? What's cracking? What's popping? What y'all think about this Munchie B shit situation? Forgive me. Let me see where it's at. I know I saved it. I know I saved it. Hold on. So here. I didn't save it in this group. I saved it right here in this group. So just give me a minute to cue this up. Booyah, I knew it. I can't even say I'm disappointed in Munchie. Boom, check this out. And I want y'all to listen to how this Sureno Chicano, the Godfather Chicano rapper, I want y'all to listen to how he handled Munchie B and how he deals with him from a condescending point of view. Check this out.
You know, I mean, I see you doing your thing, homie, and I want to let you know, we don't need no, and no disrespect, but I'm going to talk in reality of real life. I sold over 9 million records, all Chicano. I don't need no black stamp from shit. You want to talk about music business? I'll teach you the music business.
Hold on, what's your name, brother?
I'm Royalty, Low Profile Records. I'm the god of this Chicano rap.
Okay, talk your shit.
I started this shit, sold the most.
Talk your shit.
That's just the real shit. Okay. You know what I mean? It's the real shit. We go live right now. I got the Phantom right here. I got the brand new Cyber Beast right here. I do it, and I ain't released the album in 10 years.
Hey, hold on.
Hold
on. Say your name again because you know they gonna react. No, hold on. They gonna react to this.
Your girl knows who I am. You might not have my number, but she does.
No, she don't. No, she don't.
I'm that homeboy that your homegirls love. I'm Royalty, Low Profile Records. The king of Chicano rap. It's the bottom line.
You the king?
I put out Kid Frost, Lotta Shade of Brown, Little Rob, all of it. MC Magic's on my tour. It is what it is.
Okay, talk your shit. Don't swallow your spit.
MC Magic himself is worth over $50 million. You know what I mean? We don't need no black stamp. We're just like the blacks. All we need is white people and Mexicans to buy our shit, and we're good.
No.
You know what I mean? Am I lying?
Yeah, you is.
Who buys all black music?
Hey, we ain't talking about
80% of your fans are Mexican and white.
We're not talking about consumers. We talking about getting in, brother.
We don't need to get in there. We got consumers.
I don't need to get in. I fucking cracked the door open with B&G when we were in full throttle.
We cracked the fucking door.
I was a guy. Like when you said about Capone, first of all, Capone's not Mexican. This isn't Halloween. I don't wear a costume. I'm a real Chicano. I wear deodorant.
Come on.
Listen. But we didn't need. That's why I didn't get. No disrespect to Al Boy. Don't even take it that way, Al Boy. But I didn't. I could have had Snoop. Busy Bone was on our shit. All this shit we had on our shit. But I didn't care. I didn't need nobody black. And I didn't need black fans. All I cared about was my Mexican people. And honestly, I kept it 100% Chicano.
But guess what? Royalty. If you would have went that way, you would have went further.
You know what I mean? I see you doing your thing, homie, and I want to let you know we don't need no and no disrespect.
I'm gonna say this. This guy Royalty, the god of Chicano rap. The god of Chicano rap. Ain't no god of Chicano rap. The fuck is you talking about? They say they don't need blacks. They don't need no black stamp. You do. You're replicating, imitating black music. Like, goddamn, stop stealing our shit. How often do you see a black person doing mariachi or the other form of music that comes out of Mexico that was also influenced by black music? You can't name a music in Mexico that wasn't influenced by Africans, whether free, runaways, original, indigenous, whatever. They was influenced by blacks. Your culture don't move forward unless you analyze, like he told Munchie B. I see you're doing your thing. Y'all watch us. And when y'all watch us, y'all imitate, replicate, emulate everything that it is that we do. What is Chicano rap? Ain't no fucking Chicano rap. You got rap. Y'all stole rap. Y'all bit rap off of us. Like, god damn. But y'all are avid haters. They hate us vehemently. But they emulate everything that we do. If a motherfucker went outside, doodled in his hand, and threw that shit up in the sky and say, hey, man, that's going to be $1 million pal, motherfuckers will start emulating that. No matter what we do, they're going to emulate it. No matter what we do, they're going to imitate it. Allow us to have our own communities, our own cultures. Everything that we do is emulated by them. And then they want to try to fashion it, rebrand it as if it's theirs. No, it is not yours. You talking about you being a Chicano rapper selling 9 million. Kudos to you. God bless you. But you got dudes that then sold 50 million. Blacks. 20 million. Blacks. 100 million. Blacks. So until your people start excelling and start ascending, elevating to that point, then what is we talking about? You've been in the game for almost 30 years and you coming on and say, I sold 9 million. You got dudes that selling 9 millions in a week span. What are you talking about? And Munchie B, hey, talk your shit. Don't swallow your spit. You sound like a bitch. I gotta say it. You sound like a bitch. Oh, yeah. You may not have my number, but your girlfriend do. Like, come on, dog. It ain't just stealing lingo, love one. I see what you said. Let me see. Steal our lingo, dress, man, they steal everything from us. They culture do not advance forward without them emulating and mirroring whatever we're doing in our community, from politics to music to fashion, everything. But we are the ones that you passionately hate, but you mirror everything that it is that we do. Like Cat Williams say, why are you watching us so closely? Why are you watching us so closely? If you don't like us, I don't watch anything I don't like. And this is the truth. You name a music that's over here in what they call the new world that wasn't influenced by Africans. Rock and roll started by a black woman. Jazz started by blacks. Blues started by black. Country, which is a derivative, or country which comes from, blues, started by blacks. Rap started by blacks. R&B started by blacks. Even the music that they have in Latin America, especially like Brazil, Colombia, so on and so forth, that inspired by blacks, influenced by blacks, the calypso. Calypso, hey, papi, what's up? Hey, I'm not black, I'm Dominican. Their music inspired and influenced by blacks. So what are we really talking about? Everything that you do has influence from blacks. Munchie B, the avid, or I want to be responsible with my words. Munchie B, you dropped the ball, dog. I lost a tremendous amount of respect for you. You bunk, bro. You bullshit. To the highest power, to the highest degree, you bullshit. I think I may be the only black from out of Los Angeles, right, that went on a Hispanic podcast and didn't change my tone, didn't change the way that I feel when I went on American Cholo. Shout out to American Cholo. Shout out to the incredible Javier. Man, thank you, both of you brothers, for allowing me to get, to cut my teeth in doing interviews and all that with you amazing individuals. Thank you. It's highly appreciated, man. And hopefully at some point in time, I can return the favor, man. Thank y'all. I appreciate that 100. But when I went on American Cholo and I went on incredible Javier's platform, I ain't changed my tone. I ain't changed my tune. I stood on what I stood on. I'm not going to get on here and be, yeah, this and like, no, man, I am who I am, and who I am not, I would never be. There's something wrong with these dudes. Like help me understand what it is I'm not comprehending or what I'm missing. Like, and these is decorated, venerated gangbangers that don't understand how to operate up under the G code. You niggas is off code. And you wonder why so many people have so much disparaging things and degrading and just vile things to say about dudes coming from out of LA. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Look at how we treat each other. Look how we conduct our business in Los Angeles. I don't blame them. We're going to change gears. We're going to get off this degenerate, this sucker, this weird ass nigga. And we're going to get on a more heartfelt, heartbreaking topic. I just want to get mentally prepared to get into this, man, because the emotion that's in it hit me. And I had to compose myself. I had to cut the video off and then go back to it. So, you know what I mean? I'm just putting that out there. Yeah, but he needs Snoop and Busy Bone, man. They need us. They need us. They're emulating what we do. Listen, man, we don't do their music and all this and all that. But they do our music in several different forms. Like every majority of the Hispanic or the Chicano rappers, they looking for a black feature. They looking for that black feature. That black feature is like a golden ticket for them. Hey, I got my golden ticket. I got a verse from Even Lefty Gunplay, he looking for that black feature. Same thing with the dude from Paramount that was in all this controversy. All of them is looking for black features. Step back, reevaluate yourself, reassess yourself, and just get Chicano features. Y'all feature on each other tracks. Leave the blacks out of it and see how far your career go. Exclude the blacks. See, the blacks, we got something very unique, very captivating, mesmerizing about us. Motherfucking come on here and say, Scooby Dooby Doo, did I bop, do dooby, did I bop, 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 the bop, bop, the boo. And the whole world gonna say, Scooby Dooby Doo, did I bop, the do, the bop, bop, the stop, bop, the boo. We are trendsetters. What we do, people watch and they emulate. Everybody don't have that talent. Everybody don't have that skill of being creators, of being innovators. Hold on 1 minute. I'll be right back. Right back. Hey, look, check it out. If it's anybody, and I do mean anybody, that knows where I live, please don't pop up at my shit. Please call, announce yourself. Don't just, oh shit, let me cut that. Don't just pop up at my shit like, because you may get ignored or it may get crazy. We don't want crazy. I don't want you to get ignored. I don't like to ignore people. Before you come to my residence, make sure you call, text, make yourself make your presence known, you know what I mean? And ahead of time. But let's get back into this content, man. Let's switch the gears. Let's get off this chump Munchie B and all this and all that, and let's get into something a little bit more serious, man. Let's close this out. Low profile records say salute raza. Why y'all use that term raza too loosely? You don't know the history of the raza, so let's educate ourselves. So low profile records, which is this guy named Royalty, he says salute raza. I just want to let the homies know it's okay to love ourselves. Our people, our culture has done a lot for America, for this world, for the music. Come on, big dog. What have your people, your culture, done for America? What have Chicano culture did for America? What was Chicano's culture biggest contribution to America? I want to know this. I wish I can ask this dude personally. Matter of fact, our people, our culture has done a lot for America, for this world. What the fuck has Chicano culture did for the world? Hold on, man, because I just did a segment. I did a broadcast a few days ago to where we took Boulevard Nights and the budget, the crazy budget that they gave them to make that movie, and it flopped. The world did not receive it. They did not like it. They didn't even make their money back. The money that they invested in that movie, they ain't even make that back. And then boom, here come John Singleton, and he introduces the forgive me. I'm getting too far ahead. Then boom, here come Colors. Colors, the sales is astronomical. It was crazy. People wanted to know, man, what's up with them Bloods and what's up with them Crips? Man, what's up with the Blacks? Man, we need another movie about South Central gangbanging. We need to know more. And then here comes Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood is a success. They put in this amount of money and they made their return was crazy. It may be the one to where they provided them a $5 million budget and made 45 million worldwide or in America, whatever. So they invested 5 and made 40. They got their 5 back plus made an additional 40. The world loved it. And then that's when they came with American Me. It didn't do that good. It tanked. And then that's when the Blacks, the Hugh brothers came with Menace to Society. Oh man, they loved it. They put in a few million and they made a whole lot of more millions. Then they tried to give us Blood In, Blood Out. It didn't do well. Then they tried to give us My Crazy Life, about Echo Park, Mi Vida Loca. It didn't do well. But everything we hit them with, it was a success. So in comparison to sales, y'all are not outselling Blacks. Not at all. Not even in music. They say the highest selling rapper is either Eminem or Drake. Hundreds of millions of albums sold. There was not one Hispanic in the top 20. There wasn't there. Where were they? Did I miss them? Somebody please educate me and let me know what's going on. The top 20 biggest selling artists in the genre of rap, there was not one Hispanic nor one Mexican that was in the top 20. So he's saying all this about their culture contributed. Like, what have Chicano culture contributed to America? Like, help me understand that. Because I can tell you what South Central gangbang culture has contributed to America. I can tell you what our contributions is, but I want to know what is Chicanos, what has the Chicano culture contributed to America, added to America, or created in America? Let's get back into it. I'm going to read this and I'm going to get on to the next topic. So low profile record says, salute the raza. You know, I just want to let the homies know it's okay to love ourselves. Our people, our culture has done a lot for America, for this world, for the music business. It's okay to have some accomplishments, nothing but love to the rest of them. But sometimes it's okay to just stand for ourselves or ourself. Everyone out is selfish. Why can't we be sometimes? Why can't we be sometimes? I'm going to ask him. Put respectfully so he doesn't get offended. Because people tend to get offended by the truth, or when you ask them a question that they really don't have the statistics, the knowledge, the wisdom, or understanding to answer. So what their defense is, making it feel like you disrespected him or you came in an offensive way. Respectfully, let's call him Big Dog. Big Dog. What has Chicano culture contributed to America in the music business? Can you Please educate me on you guys contribution. Hold on. Let me go back right here. Remove this. I want to know. Let me post it. Hold on. All right. So this is what I asked a brother at Low Profile Records. Respectfully, big dog, what has Chicano culture contributed to America in the music business? Can you please educate me on you guys' contribution? I want to know. Can anybody point something out that the Hispanic community, the Chicano community has contributed to the, to America in the music business? Because if we go back to certain Chicanos, let's go back, right? And I may be slightly wrong. The inception of what I believe Chicanos are. It's not my history. So if I mess up, forgive me. I'm asking for your forgiveness early on. But the Pasucos is the ones that wore the big hats, the big fedora hats, the baggy pants, and the suit coats, baggy suit coats, long suit coats, and all this and all that. They didn't even create that. That came from the Harlem Renaissance, Cab Calloway, Duke Ellington. That came from the East Coast. That came from Harlem. They seen it, and then they replicated, imitated it, emulated it. So what is you guys' contribution to America in the music business? You know what they're trying to say? Oh, well, Tupac got his style from a Chicano up north or a Mexican up north. No, he didn't. Oh, well, Tupac's biggest producer was Chicano. He was Mexican. No, he wasn't. His biggest producer was Dr. Dre. The biggest producer to work with Tupac was Dr. Dre. California Love. Y'all know what it is. The next biggest producer that he worked with, I mean, it's arguable. You can debate it, was either Daz or DJ Quick. But I'm pretty sure if we go down through his tracks and all that, it's other big producers that produce for Tupac. They try to say that sound that gave Tupac his commercial success Tupac was already cracking. He was already popping. Tupac was already that nigga. He was already it. We know the controversy that surrounded Tupac. He stayed in the tabloids. Everything that he did, it was sauce. It was dripping. They loved it. Tupac was an icon. Tupac was a superstar. And it didn't come because of the Hispanic contribution. Then they say, oh, well, we bought the most Tupac raps. No, you didn't. The Caucasians did because they was enamored. They was enamored. They just ain't understand how this eloquent nigga was behaving the way that he was behaving, talking about thug life, having sex with all these models, having sex with all these actresses, doing his thing. They ain't understand that. How this nigga that come from the slums, come from the gutter, crack Madonna. And a slew of other Caucasian actresses and models that haven't even been named yet. Man, how you doing that? Thug life, baby. Yeah, it's Pac. That's what they're gonna try to use. Oh, we contributed to the success of Tupac, this, that, and the third. Oh, one of the biggest producers on All Eyes on Me, and one of the main producers on Don Illuminati, the 7 Day Theory, Machiavelli was a Hispanic. Come on, big dog. You forgot you forgot Dash produced on that album. You forget Dr. Dre produced on that album. You forget motherfucking DJ Quick produced on that album. I can stop playing. Like, can we stop playing? Strictly for my niggas. That's an iconic Tupac album. Am I lying? Me Against the World, another iconic Tupac album. Am I lying? Correct me when I'm wrong. Even that Thug Life, come on, man, let's stop playing. But strictly for my niggas, me against the world, Thug Life, all eyes on me, live my life is all that. Come on, man, like let's stop playing. I want to know what is Chicano's contribution to the United States of America and to the music business. Help me understand. Maybe Devontae did produce on that too. Come on, man. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Is this what we really on, baby? I'm just saying, man. No. And I don't mean no disrespect. But we're gonna switch gears, we're gonna switch lanes, man, and we're gonna get into this other situation, man. I want to read just a few more comments. He didn't press nobody. He was speaking on what he has done for his people. Y'all be extra out and he showed respect to Munchie. Man, stop playing. Royalty is real. Respect to that man. Fire, fire, Mexican flag. Sorry, but rap is a black art form. So you do in approval. Wait, hold on. 40 Drop say, sorry, but rap is a black art form. So you do in approval from us. I think they meant to say need. You do need approval from us to even do what you do, because without our approval, you wouldn't even know how to rap at all. Ego makes people fools, thinking they bigger than the program. Man, 40 Drop, I love you, brother or sister. I love you. You just spoke nothing but the truth. I love you. Brass monkey, that monkey. Nah, this dude named Brass or Braid. Yeah, Brass Monkey says, little do they know Rasa is taking over everything. Little do we know that Rasa is you taking over or are you emulating, stealing, replicating, imitating? It's kind of like a big difference. Like, these white folks are not going to let you come over here and take over. Nada. Especially not major industries. No way, Jose, they're not going to let you do that. Now, coming to the black community and infiltrate and befriend and disarm blacks and then move into their community by the droves. Yeah, they'll let you do that. Controlling rap, controlling certain industries, they will never let you do that. And they're just using you all to be somewhat of a not a place marker, but it's when you put something on top of something to hold it down. You understand what I'm saying? They give you preferential treatment because they are using you to be on top of the blacks. They don't want the blacks to ascend to a position of power, so they use you in the same fashion that they used you in the 1800s and all this and all that, to betray blacks, to try to suppress blacks and all this and all that, if we're gonna be honest. God Bless Channel says, another day, another shit debate. George Teller says, so where is Low Profile Records now? How many platinum albums has Royalty produced? Rap is still a black dominated field and always will be. Hey, I respect you, George Tellis. George Tellis, 79. I respect you, dog. Because I can tell that you are either Chicano, Mexicano, Hispanic, Latino, something like that. But you came on here and you told the truth. Why they post the pic of Royal T, though? What the fuck he on? Hell no, y'all crazy. Somebody said he looked like a circus bear on a circus bike. Oh, I can't unsee it now. I can't unsee it now. You know that big ass bear to be on that little bitty ass bike in the circus and they be having the music playing? That's crazy. Like, now I can't unsee it. They say he looked like a circus bear on a circus bike. That's crazy, man. Let's get into it, man. I appreciate y'all. Hey, to all the new people who are currently viewing this broadcast, this live, please do me a solid, do me a big favor, because I do it for you. Like, subscribe, click that thing, man, and help me get these likes up so I can get higher in the algorithm, so that we can get this knowledge and wisdom understanding out there to our folks, man. You feel what I'm saying? So support me in supporting us, supporting you, and supporting me. So, you know what I mean? If you can subscribe to the channel, if you can push that like button, man, and listen, man, it ain't gonna cost you a motherfucking dime to subscribe to the platform and push that like button, man. Assist your player partner. But let's get back into the content, man. Okay, Mo Boss 2100 says sometimes you just gotta leave people where they at with that low level talk and thinking, let their oppressors keep them, let their oppressors keep doing what they do to them while they thinking they the top. All right. Triple double G guilty says Chicano rap game belongs to Charlie Rowe Campo. I don't know who that is. This person, Tharavi EG13 boy said Brownside started this gangster shitsnit. Now I see why Dr. Dre and Ice Cube said I started this gangster and it's the motherfucking thanks I get. This individual said Brownside started this gangster shit. Or maybe he's talking about for the Hispanics that's rapping. So maybe he's discrediting this guy Royalty, saying that he's the Chicano rap god and the Chicano king, rap kingpin and all this and all that. Maybe he's just giving credit to the brown side. Okay, got you. Somebody said Royalty for president. Please, God, no. No, please, no. Let's get up out of there, man. Up out of there. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Let's get into this content right here, man. All right. Before we get into what time is it? Let me see how long I've been on here. I got to get into that because I put it in the thing. So this is the mother right here, man, of the child who birthday party.
All I can say is that I'm sorry to all the mothers and children out there. If I could do anything to prevent this, I would. I threw a birthday party for my little daughter. She actually turned 2, and I just wanted all my family to come together. And an incident happened. Everybody's getting together around and just start cutting the cake, and all we heard was gunshots. And everybody just fell to the ground. It was just unexpected. I don't even know what was going on. Everybody was inside. It was just a misunderstanding. I actually thought it was my balloons popping. It was gunshots. I don't know what happened. I'm lost of words. I'm speechless, and I just want to say I'm sorry to all the mothers out there that lost their kids. And this is why it's really hurting me, because I see youth all day. I see kids all day. I'm a mother of 3, so for me to see kids on the floor and just bleeding and I can't help them, and I help people that I help the youth at my job, it was hurting me not to help them on the floor. Try not to be in public all the time with your kids, because anything can happen and bullet do not have a name. I believe that if you guys ever have a birthday party, just have a birthday party indoors, and don't be
I have an image of my son dying in my head over and over and over and over. Then him smiling, then him walking away, then him smiling, then he coming. Like I just keep seeing my son in my head. Oh my God, he took my baby. He took my baby.
Painful images. Patrick Peterson is now stuck replaying of his 14-year-old son, Amari, who was shot to death while at a child's birthday party.
You know, his nickname was Ferrari Mari. Oh. That was my nickname for him.
Ferrari Mari.
Yeah.
He was fast.
Yeah, he was really fast.
Images unlike the hundreds he has of Amari smiling, hung on the walls of his home. Countless memories he's now holding close.
Maybe I should have just dove in front of the bullets and maybe he'll still be alive.
When bullets started flying, Peterson says it felt unreal. He grabbed his baby girl to duck behind a kitchen counter and then rushed to Amari when he saw he was down.
I'm on top of Amari. I'm trying to grab him. I'm like trying to see where he's hit because he's just sitting there just going, and I'm just like, man, I'm like, where you hit at? Where you hit at?
He discovered a bullet hole the size of a nickel on Amari's chest. Despite being rushed to the hospital in life-saving efforts, Amari didn't make it, leaving Peterson, his wife, and other children who were there too, heartbroken.
My daughter, she got hit. I could have lost her, you know, and she it's gonna change her for life. My son, it's gonna change him for life.
Peterson says he lost the boy who made him the man he is today.
I was his coach.
Building Amari a life that he never had.
He got straight A's. He was a good student. He was a good team player.
My bad, cuz. Was y'all able to hear that video that I just played? Was y'all able to hear that video? Damn, I ain't even know I was muted, cuz, on PJ. All right, long as y'all heard the video, man, like, forgive me, cuz I just need a minute, cuz, like, this shit ain't cool. And I pray that God take vengeance, quick vengeance against everybody that's responsible for this. Not just the individuals that put down the play, but the individuals that misled these babies. The government that pays some of these intervention and prevention individuals to keep this cycle of ignorance and destruction going. I mean, if we're going to talk about it, let's really talk about it. Yeah, the dudes that did that SHIT was wrong. You dead wrong. But what about the older niggas that contributed to that? What about the older niggas that failed them babies? What about the United States government that create these situations to where dudes will continue to act and behave like barbarians? Don't want to say barbarians. Forgive me. That's the barber people. But continue to act in a fashion of animals and savages. It's a multifaceted situation. Until we fully understand the dynamics of it, we can't create an action plan. We can't realistically create solutions to this shit. I'm tired. Y'all ain't tired? Man, that's a baby. Ain't had nothing to do with nothing. They got hit in the chest. And his father, his siblings, his family got to witness him taking his last breaths. You know how traumatic that is? Check this out, dog. as black men, we have to be more responsible. We got to start exercising more self-accountability. Yes, it was a 2 or 3 year old birthday party, right? But I'm guessing the family members, like most of our family members, is gang members. So they come to the birthday party and all this and all that. Was they chilling outside? Was they noticeable to anybody that could have been passing by? And they're like, man, that's them wooty woo woos. There's nothing that can justify those egregious actions. There's nothing that can justify that. But if you know you gangbanging and it's a kid's party, man, you can't be that visible. Nigga, get in somewhere, chill, or duck in, drop off the present and get on, because you know what your presence signifies. You know what your presence can bring. So we got to be proactive, man. My condolences, my prayers to everybody that's affected by this unfortunate situation. And if y'all put up a Cash App or GoFundMe or whatever the case may be, man, I don't have Cash App, but I can make sure that I can get, some paper to you, man, so that we can do what we got to do to make sure that that baby and, the people's affected by this shit just crazy, my nigga. Like, niggas need to wake the fuck up. I'm tired of bitch ass niggas, cuz on Steve-O I am. On Mike, I'm tired of bitch ass niggas. It's too many low vibrational, low frequency, effeminated males in our communities, in our culture. Beta males pretending to be an alpha male, but you're not alpha. You niggas is betas, replicating what you hear in a song, replicating what you see on a movie, replicating what you see come from these bitch ass niggas. Let's get into this final content, cuz, on this segment.
See, the media outlets is posting this bitch ass nigga, but what they need to be posting is this shit right here. One of the members posted this kid right here. He's obviously his cousin. Why would he post, I'm sorry? Make it fucking make sense, because they doing shit like this.
Hey, better keep your blick, chasing down on that block. Give a fuck about no kids. Free bands, them niggas still mad about that. I'm talking no trace. Another hand under my belt, it's a cold case. Nigga died with his kids, they had no faith. If I get the drop right now, we finna.
See, the media outlets is posting this.
Listen to this shit, cuz.
What they need to be posting is this shit right here. One of the members posted this kid right here. He's obviously his cousin. Why would he post, I'm sorry? Make it fucking make sense, because they doing shit like this.
Hey, better keep your blick, chasing down on that block. Give a fuck about no kids. Free bands, them niggas still mad about that. I'm talking no trace. Another hand under my belt, it's a cold case. Nigga died with his kids, they had no faith. If I get the drop right now, we finna.
See, the media outlets is posting this bitch ass nigga, but what they need to be posting.
Shit crazy. Hold on. This sister says the family is posting GoFundMe's. Have these hoodlums pay for it. Just send me the link, cuz I don't got the bread to just pay for it all out, but I can contribute something. All right, this to GoFundMe right here. I think I can copy and paste it, cuz. Let me see if I can do this like this. And if y'all can, man. What the fuck just happened? Right here. Command V. This is an Instagram link. Okay. RBMCJ. So where's the link to the actual GoFundMe? Amari Peterson's father recounts final moments of his son unalived in Stockton birthday party. Bang out or ad route. Hold on. Yeah, I don't see the GoFundMe, but I'll find it. And when I find it, I'll post it and let y'all know. But I'm about to get up off this thing. Y'all still be blessed. Chicano rap has always been straight trash. Salute to the chat, peace and blessings. Lupe says, all the rap I have fucked with from the Bay Area and Sacramento area are all black folks, and they are the hardest, bro. Just saying. My favorite rappers all time have always been black, period. I respect that, Lupe. It was a venue in a shopping center, so yep. Come on. Niggas shouldn't turn a child birthday party to a gang gathering. If you know you a member, cuz, and you know you one of them dudes, like, come on, cuz, you can't be that visible, cuz. Go there, whoop wop wop, and shit, nigga, let's meet at the park. Or I got this little slut being you know what I mean, on the thinner name. Man, meet me over there, man. Let's, you know, turn up, but let's not bring it right here, cuz. My condolences to the families, cuz. Y'all step and be blessed, man. It's your player upon the Bobby WAJ. Too black, too strong. We all we need, we all we got. Let's live in peace before we be forced to rest in it. And that is the conclusion. I'm going to bring this broadcast to a cessation. Y'all step and be blessed. I'm gone.